the Carolina Panthers just made another splash in free agency.
Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any video from my channel.
Yo! What up, LCameraTV? Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this with cool things like Facebook and Reddit and Instagram and Rumble.com and wherever else. And guys, we got a lot to talk about today. Today is a very joyous day because a certain D tackle just put pen to paper. That's one of the things we gotta talk about. Another thing we gotta talk about is a certain player was a big part of recruiting this player to the team. Then we gotta talk about that and how the Panthers has been shredding it up this offseason. So we got a lot to talk about, guys. So let's get started. So the Carolina Panthers just signed Gerald McCoy. That is right. Gerald McCoy is now a Carolina Panther. One of the biggest reasons he said, you know what I'm saying, is that he wanted to stay in the South. He went to Baltimore, he went to Cleveland. He really thought Baltimore was a place he can go to. But he was like, man, I love being in the South. You know what I'm saying? I want to be in the South. So, you know, I expect that, man. But that just is amazing for the Panthers. Obviously, you know, with K'Wan Short and Gerald McCoy, these guys are very good pass rushers out of the D tackle position. And, you know, going to that new 3-4 defense, you're going to have, you know, our DN/hybrid linebackers kind of, you know what I'm saying, sometimes they might have the hand in the dirt, sometimes they'll be, you know, standing up. So you need that, you know what I'm saying, D tackle that can pass rush also. And K'Wan Short and Gerald McCoy are two of the best. So actually, I think I seen on Pro Football Focus, they were maybe like 3 and 4 as far as the top 5 pass rushers in Pro Football Focus. So they are definitely good at what they're doing. I think Gerald McCoy had 6 sacks last year. They're ballers, you know what I'm saying? So, and now you can't double team K'Wan Short. You can't double team Gerald McCoy. Because remember, they was doing all this production with getting double team because the other player that they were with, Starling Tule. Now, mind you, Starling Tule was a good space eater. I'm not gonna bash Starling Tule or, you know what I'm saying, Dante Poe. But they're nowhere near the pass rushers that Gerald McCoy is. So now you got K'Wan Short and you got Gerald McCoy. Both of them are dominant pass rushers from the D tackle position, and they can get to the quarterback. That's gonna be great for our team and just in this division where we got Matt Ryan, Drew Brees, and yeah, Jameis Winston to a lesser extent. You know what I'm saying? You've seen what the Rams did to the Saints. Aaron Donald and Dominican Sue were integral at the Rams beating the Saints, and that's what the Carolina Panthers are trying to recreate. So it makes a lot of sense why they're doing this, man. And I'm just ecstatic Gerald McCoy chose us over the Ravens and the Browns. Because don't get me wrong, both those teams are really good, especially the Browns. Browns have a lot of money. They have, you know, a lot of assets. They're trying to go for a Super Bowl, obviously. You know what I'm saying? And everybody was just joining up with the Browns, You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I kind of felt like he might be leaning towards the Browns. Even I had people in my comment section saying they think he went to the Browns because everybody's been going to the Browns, and the Browns have been recruiting everybody who basically is a free agent to come over there. So it's really surprising and very, you know, joyous that he decided to sign the Panthers, man. And boy, I feel bad for those quarterbacks in the NFC South because that pass rush is going to be serious. One of the biggest recruiters for Gerald McCoy to sign with the Panthers was not Luke Kuechly. Now, mind you, I rock with Luke. You know what I'm saying? This is no aspersions towards Luke, but it's just funny how, you know, it wasn't Luke Kuechly. It wasn't K'Wan Short, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't K'Wan Short talking to him, which I kind of expect because he's a D tackle. You know, it wasn't Eric Reed or anybody in the secondary. The person that recruited him was an offensive player. And the offensive player wasn't Christian McCaffrey. It was Cam Newton. They said the biggest reason that, you know, that affected him in general was Cam Newton, you know, talking to him, recruiting him heavily to come to the team. Plus, the Panthers wowed him when they came to visit. So it's kind of funny that an offensive player is going so hard for the defense, and that just shows that Cam Newton is an all-around team guy. He's not a, oh, you know, only care about the offense. Because there are, you know, some players that only care about their side of the football. Cam knows that the defense being good makes him better. You know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate and like that Cam Newton went out there and heavily recruited Gerald McCoy. And obviously his word has some cachet just because, you know, people respect him as a player and how great he is. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I'm not throwing any expression towards Luke Kuechly, but that's not really Luke's style. Luke is a, you know, a great guy, and everything I hear about Luke is, you know, great. But Luke doesn't seem like the type to, you know, convince people of things. He's not really a you know, charismatic guy like that. You know, he has a great smile and all that stuff, but like he doesn't really want to do Flex Fridays and stuff like that. That's not his style. So I understand that, Luke. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem with that. K'Wan Short, like I said, you know, you're not obligated. Nobody's obligated doing this stuff. But it just shows the leadership that Cam Newton has to go out there and be a part of the recruiting pitch, because he didn't have to. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not my side of the field. It's defense. You know, why would I care about a D tackle? If anything, he should be recruiting, you know, O linemen or receivers or whatever have you. But it just goes to show that Cam Newton knows that it's a team game, and maybe if they asked him, he definitely was there. So I appreciate Cam, and it just shows that, you know, Gerald McCoy respects Cam's game as much as they battle with him being on Tampa Bay and Carolina, or Cam Newton being on Carolina. They battled and they respect each other, man. So if if his statement holded that much weight to Gerald McCoy, obviously Gerald McCoy has some kind of respect for Cam, and I'm just happy it all worked out. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to Cam Newton, whatever, for doing that, whatever. I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't be surprised if Ron Rivera or just the team in general was like, hey Cam, could you talk to him, whatever. I wouldn't be surprised by that. But, you know, either way, you know, Cam didn't have to do it, and I'm happy that Cam did. He stepped up, he showed real leadership, you know what I'm saying? And he showed, you know, that his word has some leverage. As much as people, you know, try to bash Cam or try to, you know, kind of downplay his game, a lot of football players in general respect his game and respect what he does. So thank you, Cam, for, you know, putting in the work, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it wasn't needed. You know, you didn't have to do it, but it worked. So I'm happy about that. And the final thing I got to talk about is, this pains me to do. This really does. You know what I'm saying? This hurts me. But I got to give a round of applause to Marty Raney, man. Marty Raney, you earned my respect this offseason. I was the biggest Marty Raney, not hater, but just, I didn't believe in his ability. He proved me wrong this offseason. The Carolina Panthers offseason, I think, is one of the most underrated offseasons this year. Carolina Panthers secured Matt Paradis, one of the best, you know, probably the best center on the board in free agency. You know what I'm saying? Even though he was coming off an injury. They re-signed Darrell Williams. You know what I'm saying? They signed Bruce Irving. They signed Gerald McCoy. You know, they drafted Brian Burns. They drafted Greg Little. They fortified both sides of the line, which they should have did. You know, they did what they had to do. You know, they cut Matt Khalil, which I've been saying for years. They did so many good moves. You know what I'm saying? And then, mind you, listen to the thing. Listen to this. He has so many long-term contract-friendly deals. Darrell Williams on a 1-year deal. I think Matt Paradis has a 3-year deal. Gerald McCoy has a 1 year, $8.5 million deal. You know what I'm saying? All these guys are basically on 1-year deals. They're gonna ball out, and then if they don't, they're off the books. He didn't saddle us with bad contracts and any of that, so he's managing the books well. You know what I'm saying? He's getting star players to come to the team, whether it's him or players or Ron Rivera, whoever it is. They're finding ways to get people into the Panthers. You know what I'm saying? He has done what he needed to do. Now, mind you, yes, you could say, okay, you know, he didn't get another safety, which I think Rashawn Golden deserves an opportunity. I think he's going to play well. Okay, you could say he could have got another corner. All right, maybe, you know what I'm saying, whatever, this and that, third. But you got to remember something. I was expecting them to pay Gerald McCoy 1 year, $10 million, 1 year, $13 million, or something like that. They paid him $8.5 million. They paid him less than the Tampa Bay Buccaneers paid Ndamukong Suh, which is $9.2 million. So they paid him less than his replacement guy. Come on, man. That's how you do business. Marty Raney, hats off to you. Round of applause, man. That's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? You earned my respect. Again, you made some mistakes before when you was GM the first time, but you came back with a vengeance this time. And it just shows that the Carolina Panthers are in win now mode. They're basically getting as much talent as they can for this year, you know, so they can basically win a Super Bowl or win a Super Bowl, whatever, so they can keep their jobs. Like I said, I've been thinking, and I'm pretty sure they are, Ron Rivera and Marty Raney are on the hot seat. I'm not gonna lie. I think they are on the hot seat. I think that, you know, after this year, if they don't go deep in the playoffs, they're out of there. So it just shows how maybe this is what they needed. Maybe this is what they needed to, because I've been saying for years, hey man, be more aggressive. Be more aggressive. You know, trade for people. You know, sign people. You know, get great players. Like, stop worrying about, oh, the cap structure is this, and we don't want to lose, you know, crucial draft picks and all that stuff. Don't worry about that. Win now. Try to, you know, win as quickly as possible, because Cam Newton's getting older in age. You don't know how long Luke Kuechly's gonna be dominant. You know, like we got a dominant defense and a dominant, you know what I'm saying, quarterback, dominant running back, and you know, our offense can be dominant. You know what I'm saying? So I want us to be in win now mode for so long. Dave Gettleman wasn't doing that. You know what I'm saying? Marty Raney first came in, wasn't doing that. So I think David Tipper came in and said, hey, you guys got to do something. You got to make some moves. You got to make things shake. And maybe that pressure is what they needed. Because now I feel like these guys are doing what they're been supposed to do. And mind you, listen, we got back $7.5 million from the Matt Khalil release. We paid him $8.5 million. So basically, we only paid him $1 million more than what we'll pay Matt Khalil. And I think his production is going to be way better than Matt Khalil's. So we still got a bunch of money still left over. We can still make another move if we want to. You know, like I said, he said free agency is not over yet. He still want to make moves, and he's still been doing them. So I'm not going to lie. Like I said, you know, I would love to get another corner in there if you want to trade for, you know, now Patrick Peterson's going to be suspended for 6 games. But trade for somebody, whatever, corner or something like that, I would love that. And mind you, this is another thing too. For all people who are saying our secondary is not great, with this type of pass rush, your secondary doesn't have to be great. They're not going to be covering for long. You know what I'm saying? So I understand what they're doing. They've solidified the O-line. They solidified the D-line. You know, they solidified the linebackers. The secondary is going to be pretty good. You know, obviously Cam Newton got some receivers that he can work with. We got Christian McCaffrey, Greg Olsen. This is looking like a really good season, man. This is looking like a really good season. Hopefully, you know, I'm not even going to speak into existence, but y'all know what I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully that doesn't happen, but man, boy, them Panthers making moves, man. What I would love to see now is maybe they get another receiver. They could trade, maybe get a receiver or, you know, a corner. I'll be more on receiver personally because, like I said, you know, I think the secondary is going to be way better because the pass rush is going to be so much better. So I definitely think, you know, the secondary is going to be good. But I would love them to get, like, you know, maybe trade for A.J. Green or something like that. You know, some guy that's a baller but has some injury issues and, you know, we can snatch up for a cheap price. Maybe, man. But Marty Raney, bro, hats off to you. This is a great offseason, man. And I'm surprised. You know what I'm saying? I apologize, Marty. I was coming at you crazy. I apologize. You proved me wrong. Well, that's it for me, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share some cool things like Facebook and Reddit and Instagram and wherever else. And, guys, get in the comment section, man. How do you feel about the Carolina Panthers signing Gerald McCoy? Do you think it's a good thing, bad thing? Do you think it's going to improve our, you know, defense, subtract to it? Let me know in the comment section below. How do you feel about Cam Newton, you know what I'm saying, recruiting Gerald McCoy? Do you like Cam doing that? Or do you think he should mind his own business? Definitely put that in the comment section below. And also, guys, give me a grade for Marty Raney's offseason because I ain't going to lie. I got to give him an A. I got to. I mean, I'm begrudgingly saying it, but I got to give him an A. So let me know that in the comment section below. Check out the Patreon page that's in the description. Check out the Spreadshirt account that's in the description below. You know what I'm saying? Check that out. Get your family, friends some merch. You know what I'm saying? LCameraTV merchandise, shirts, hats, mugs, all types of cool things. Link is in the description. Show love. Check out my dog Renan Steen's video. It's going to be the very end screen. So at the very end of my video's going to pop up. Subscribe going to pop up. Hit the subscribe button and then hit the video of Renan Steen because he's a very funny dude, very talented, and he's on the come up. You want to be on him now before later. Just to be honest with you. It's just your Panther family, friends. You might be Panther related, you might be football related. You already know LCameraTV rock with Panther Nation rock with LCameraTV. Thank y'all for supporting. Thank y'all for showing love, man. And we got them, y'all. We got them. People were doubting us. People didn't believe in us. But we got them. That's what I'm talking about, Panther Nation. He's a part of Panther Nation now. Alright? I'm going to see y'all next time. Peace.